All right, got a new kit for the carburetor. Get this thing off of here, get it cleaned up. Never seen that used for carburetor hold down before, but sort of worked, except for it leaks. These were actually kind of loose. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect everything. Really clean inside. See the gasket's been squished. Been leaking right out here. Well, I am tempted to just rebuild this whole thing. My plan was to just go ahead and just change out the base gasket. This thing's like leaking like crazy internally. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Oh, can't return it now. So I got the carburetor rebuilt. I didn't touch the timing from when I originally picked up the car. It was spitting out the carburetor. Turns out this was way too retarded. I advanced it, got it where it starts right up. So what I'm gonna do right now, I got my little vacuum tester here, and I'm gonna check the vacuum advance canisters. I'm just gonna put a vacuum on them, make sure it holds vacuum, that I don't have a vacuum leak, I don't have any ruptured diaphragms or anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make those quick checks, just so I eliminate those possible issues. And it's leaking right back down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a cap on this vacuum line. I'm not worried about passing emissions right now, so I'm gonna bypass it for now so I don't have a vacuum leak. Assortment of vacuum caps here. Great, perfect. Now I could be wrong about this EGR valve. It may not supposed to hold pressure, but I don't know why it wouldn't. Like I said in my last video, I've never worked on an old car this new before. So I got that capped. Got this other one down here capped that goes to this vacuum right there. So let's see if that's leaking. I'm gonna go ahead and test my tool here. I'm gonna just cap off the end, give it a pump. You see it holds. All right, that's working. I'm gonna test this out. Hook that on there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. And it's just leaking too. The other way you can test that, push in the center, cap the end, and it just comes right back. So that's shot. This doesn't have a vacuum. It's just basically a spring plunger. The last thing to check is the vacuum advance on the distributor to see if that's holding a vacuum or if I need to replace the vacuum advance on that. Otherwise it's just leaking air. Oh my goodness. Nothing at all. What I'm doing is I'm just pulling the complete hose off of there. Checking for any cracks. I can do the same test. Put my thumb over the end of it, and it's holding pressure. So there's no holes in the hose. I need a vacuum advance for this distributor. So that's essentially one more vacuum leak. I haven't picked up a shop manual for this car yet, so I don't know which one of these. I mean, I can test it while it's running, but I don't know which one of these offhand is ported and which one's full-time vacuum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 different vacuum ports on this little 2-barrel carburetor. Wonderful. All right, let's see if she fires up. Of course not. Gotta plug this guy back in. All right, so that was a semi-successful test drive. The car around the block seemed to drive okay. Sitting there idling at a neighbor's house where I bought the car around the corner, and the thing just stalled out, wouldn't start over again. Didn't see anything coming from the accelerator pump discharge. There's still fuel in the filter here, so I let it sit here for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and look down at the carburetor, see if I have any squirt, and I had a nice steady stream. So let's see if it'll start. Well, the ignition seems good. Fired right up. Let's check this vacuum leaks. So I'm about 20 degrees initial timing, about 31 all in. I don't have the vacuum advance plugged in right now because the diaphragm's blown, but I think that'll be a good spot to leave it for now and go from there. Hey folks, thanks for watching. Looks like she's a runner. Next up is to go through the steering and suspension. Make sure it goes down the road safely. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And be sure to share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.